Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, Doug.
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 Good morning. It is 8:59. Almost straight up. Not straight up. Because
All right, I had planned to run that at 8:59, but my timing was a little bit off. Yeah, I still got my audio monitoring on that you guys can't hear. There, I took care of that. But yeah, make sure I'm broadcast. I am cool. It is December 19th, 6 more days until Christmas. It is Tuesday night. Josh Kinder, Sin, Rich, Greg Guy, William Dawson, and Chris Garrett, who thought he wasn't going to be here, is actually here. Joining us on Zoom tonight. It is the Ken Stout Live show with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Stout Live. So if you guys would like to say hello to YouTube world, that'd be cool.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy, Rob.
Looks
Hey,
like the mixer is working, so we are good.
howdy, y'all.
Leave it to Greg. Derek Gilholm was first. Josh Kinder, Getero, Retro, whatever gaming was second. Sim was third. Sam was fourth. Tony was fifth. Rick was sixth. Jeff was seventh, and says he can't catch a break to make it to number one or something along those lines. BH Ringer says hello to myself and the homies. Hello, BH. And Tony says we have normal audio. So cool. I would like everyone that can to join the Zoom homies after the stream if possible. There's some Zoom business to discuss. No Zoom on. Yeah, there should be. Hang on. According to the mixer, their audio went out. Hang on. Let me get someone to give me an audio check off YouTube, please. Let me get someone to give me an audio check off YouTube, please. Let me get someone to give me an audio check off YouTube, please.
What's that?
Let me get someone to give me an audio
Chant got muted.
What's that?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out. BH Ringer saying he's not hearing any audio from Zoom, and Ski Man says it's okay. I'm 90% sure that I heard it when I checked. Let me go figure something out real quick here.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, according to the mixer it is, but let me check. Could that be affecting that? Let me look at something. Audio is okay. The Bronc 9 says audio is okay. Good to see the Bronc 9. Haven't seen him in a while. Good evening to you. Could be at the end of this working fine here. I didn't specify. Oh, wait a minute. He didn't specify audio. No video. Wait a minute. Yeah, let me go back. No Zoom on YouTube. No Zoom on YouTube. I see Zoom. All right, BH and I got to get together on this because now I'm really confused. Rich looks like he's frozen, but he's not. And yeah, you might check the live button. I tried Firefox again tonight, and as soon as it started, it froze. Greg is waving. It looks pretty real time to me.
Yeah.
And no, BH, you're correct. You didn't specify audio. I can't read. It's like English. It's good now. Okay, good. Anyway, If you can, join the Zoom homies for the after stream. There's the address kstout z00m at gmail.com. There's some Zoom business we need to talk about privately, and eventually I'll get around to announcing it publicly as well, probably tomorrow night. Just wait and see how things go later. Having said that, how was everybody's day? Greg and I ran into each other at Walmart. At least I think it was Greg. I'm not sure. Oh, wait, you're in Maryland still, aren't you? You talking to me? Are you?
I assume I'm still in Maryland.
Has your memory
Well,
gotten
they
that
kinda
bad that
moved
you
you.
can't remember if you're in Maryland or not?
They
Yeah,
kind of
well-
moved you.
Well, you know how my day was.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you, Chris. And I was really glad to hear the news. That's fantastic. What was going on with Zoom? You kept saying you couldn't get it to go or reinstall or uninstall, or what was the deal?
Oh. Okay, both of my desktops. Okay, the one I've been using, I couldn't update Zoom. It crashes, and I use even when I try to uninstall it, the installer crashes. So I was using Revo, and it come up. I guess it uninstalled it. It come up where you remove it from the registry, because that's what Revo does. And I clicked everything to remove. I rebooted. When it come back up, I empty the recycle bin because everything goes in the recycle bin. Then I try to reinstall it with a full offline installer. And I also try to do it with the from the Microsoft Store. And it won't, it just crashes.
Working now though, right?
This is my laptop, my new laptop.
Oh, this is a
But-
laptop. Oh,
No, this is my new laptop. That was on the desktop when I was having that issue. And on the other desktop, when I try to install Zoom, it just opens and closes the installer.
that's interesting. That is real interesting. Before I forget, I want to let BH Ringer, Copperal Coins joined us on the panel last night. He joined us right as the stream was ending, and he stuck around for quite a long time. It was really fun having him on here. I have added him to the ended scroll. Darren and I did that this afternoon. Darren and I did about 2 hours worth of work this afternoon in a little under 37 minutes. It was really fun. We were cramming and crashing and trying to get stuff done, and I think that we did. So, Ski Man
I
says
did
he'll
call
be
Alex.
right back.
I did call Alex, and guess what he said? Oh, your computer. If it's done on two computers, it must be your network. Did you run a speed test?
You really called him, and he really said that.
Yep. And I asked Josh, and he said, I don't know. I won't get divorced.
That's going to be Josh's slogan for his business, by the way.
You should make that Houston, we have a problem. Then say, Josh, say, I don't want to get divorced.
I can probably put about anything I want in there. That seems to be the topic of the day as far as doing things of that nature with or without someone's permission. It's kind of an interesting, that's something else I want to talk about tonight as well once the stream ends. But it's kind of interesting that we're all here on Zoom, so we're all out there being seen and being heard as it were anyway. But yet, I know people that get upset if I were to pull let's just say I pulled a bit of what Chris just said and I use it in an introduction or something. I know people that get upset about that. So I've really lately taken to either personally asking, do I have your explicit permission to use this, or sending an email and getting explicit permission for this, to do this. And you know, in some cases it's more a respect issue than it is anything. In some cases it's legitimately, I'm kind of concerned if I really want to do that or not. So if I were to use your voice, your image, your picture, your video, or whatever, and it bothers you, please let me know, and I'll take it down and remove it, and you know, use all the apologies and mea culpa that I need to, and get back on everyone's good graces. Especially that Rich guy. I tell you what, boy, I used one of his things one time. And, oh, hey, Rich, when did you get here? Is the bill not working again? No, Rich has got a great sense of humor. Love to see the smile on his face. So, Bill, did you finish that section you were working on right before I went live?
No, it's the one that repeats itself.
Oh, okay. I gotta hand it to you. You're the only one I know that would go stand right next to the tank to try to kill the tanks that when the tank dies, you're gonna die. That was pretty good.
And you get almost down to no life left anyways.
Yeah. I was noticing that. I was like, I was doing the Doug Betts, yelling at the screen, Bill, go hide, get your strength back. So anyway, I did not play the game at all today. Went to Walmart, went to the bank, went to the Asian store. The Asian store was handing out free tote bags today, which kind of neat because the 7 bags that we had fit inside the one tote bag, and it made it really easy to bring it in the house. We are set for our Christmas dinner that we're going to have Friday night. We are set for our Christmas dinner we're going to have probably either New Year's Eve night or the day after Christmas. So we are set. We get all the Christmas shopping done today. She's finishing the wrapping now. We got about 3 more things to go, and that'll be done. And then we sit back and wait for the snow to fall.
We're getting a rotisserie chicken from Kroger, and then we're gonna put it in the crock pot with some chicken broth and something else, I don't know, and let it cook overnight, and then we'll have some dressing and all that.
So you're getting a cooked chicken, and you're going to cook it overnight.
Yeah, it's okay to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it wouldn't be, but what's that going to make it really super tender?
Yeah, it'll make it tender.
Okay. We've got a ham. We bought a ham, and she's going to make some lumpia. And this year she's going all out. She's going to have multiple choices of lumpia with ground beef, pork, or chicken. And I really wanted her to make some ground beef and sausage mixed and have the 4th flavor, but she didn't like that idea too well. So
What is lumpia?
it is like an egg roll or a spring roll. It's just a little thinner than, the spring rolls and egg rolls are about yay long, and they're about, I don't know, that big around. Lumpia is a little longer and a lot thinner. I'm going to mute myself for just a moment. I have a audio message on the phone, and in light of what's going on, I need to see what's going on. But I would like someone to carry on some kind of conversation while I'm gone.
What's up, William? What'd you do today?
Not much. Let's let most of the day.
Did you just say
And got up.
interaction?
My wife woke me up about, I don't know, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And we went to the movies and came home, and the night for pipe, we bought the movie ticket, we bought the popcorn, and all I had to do was go in and sit down.
Yeah. Most of the time, my sleep codes off.
You get snow, Josh?
Yeah, we snowing today.
Did it stick?
It stuck on the ground. Some of it stuck on the pavement, but it wasn't too bad.
Better you than me. How was your movie?
Good.
Good. The Muppet movie, correct?
Yeah, it was good.
How many bowls of popcorn did you eat?
1 whole bag.
That's it? You feeling okay?
Yeah.
They don't give free refills on popcorn anymore?
No, I tried to get whole popcorn, and people were like, well, eat one of your lumpables. I didn't win one.
Oh, mercy, mercy. Apparently I might have said something inappropriate on the stream. I'm going to have to watch it later to see. If I did, it was a slip of the tongue, no pun intended of the slip of the tongue. There was some laughter involved in the message, so hopefully it was a slip of the tongue and it didn't actually sound. I'm gonna have to watch it. I'll just put it that way. And in light
Was
of
it what was it what I said?
no, it's something that I said, so I'll just watch it later. But I need some good laughter right now. Would be good. Laughter is always good. Can I clip it? Yes, Ski Man, if you can clip it and send it to me, that will save me from rewatching it. Or if someone could put in the timestamp, that would help out as well. Apparently, I did say something that was not fully understood, or I mispronunciated. That's a Doug Bettsism, by the way, mispronunciated it. Remember that. You'll hear that word again. I can't remember the what did he call it the other day? Rescripted, I think it was. That's another Doug Bettsism. Speaking of Doug Bettsism, we have one right here.
Good
Holy
morning.
shit, are
It
you
is
people watching the news?
8:59. Almost straight up. Not straight up. Because the minute hand's not quite on the 12 yet, right? So you can't call
What I
that
said about the
straight up.
news? What's going on?
I had to go into settings and change that. I haven't watched any news in, I don't know, 4 or 5 days now.
Colorado just banned Trump off the ballot.
Oh, I did see that. I saw that on my internet feed. He'll appeal it.
Of course.
So my question is, when I play the Doug Bettsism, is the audio going out? I bet it's not, is it? Because of the way I have it set up. You almost have to hear the audio to understand the clip. Yeah, I watch the news to catch the local weather. I've got it timed out relatively good. Except lately it seems they'll give you a weather tease and you'll think, oh good, you get to see the weather. And then they go to 13 minutes worth of commercials and then they come back for 14 more minutes of news only to say, well, we'll come back with the weather. And it's frustrating. We heard the almost straight up. Okay, so it is going out good. I had it set to where it would play for me as well, because Darren wanted to hear it today. We did it in OBS, and then played it on DaVinci. We did it in DaVinci and then played it on OBS, and he couldn't hear it, so I had to activate that, and I'll fix that after the stream's over. Well, of course, it's just like what we were talking about last night with Amazon, and they showed the first 3 episodes of Reacher, and then they're going to wait a week and show the next one, and wait a week and wait a week and wait a week, and keep coming back and keep some people paying $14.99 a month to have Prime Video to, if nothing else, watch TV. Unless you can get around it by using some of the programs that Darren's aware of and BH Ringer's aware of and Wintermute's aware of, and just get it and download it and then watch it. Speaking of download, I haven't tried to do Doug's today, but there wasn't too much humorous on Doug's today, except he blocked me on his !D somehow. Can't fool me, Doug. Can't fool me, Doug!
I'm gonna buy my hemp tomorrow.
Going on Wednesday?
Yep.
Thought you were going on the 23rd. Wait a minute, let me look at my calendar. Maybe the Indiana calendar is different than the Pennsylvania calendar. No, tomorrow's the 20th.
Yeah, I know, but it makes more sense for me to go tomorrow rather than them bring me all the way back to the group home and then they have to take me down on Thursday. So I'm going back tomorrow. Yippee!
I'm guessing you're not working on Friday then?
Nope.
All right. Hello, Darren. Darren joins us over in the chat. It is only 20 minutes after 2 in his neck of the woods. It was good to have his assistance today when he reached out to the homies for me while we were driving down the road. That was very helpful. And then when I got back, nobody was here but Darren. So then we promptly went to DaVinci, and since Greg wasn't around, look, Greg's gone. Let's go to DaVinci. I am contemplating doing a DaVinci one of these days between now and Friday, which is going to be tomorrow or Thursday. But I do have a telephone call coming in tomorrow at 10 o'clock Vegas time, which is 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which is right after Doug will end anyway. So that works out really good. I'm not sure what it's about. More than likely, knowing my friend, he's got computer issue. More than likely, it's going to be about Windows 11. And man, I got disappointing news for him that I stay as far, far away from Windows 11 as I possibly can.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I don't. I
You log into my computer and it'll have Windows 11.
yeah, and I we don't even want to talk about that. That's why I have you do a lot of the things. That's why I bring the notepad up and kind of get you to get me, because you're pretty good with Windows 11. I would get so frustrated with that. And I know in time it would grow on us and everything, but I'll just wait for October 2025. That's the drop dead, not drop dead deadline that we have. We'll go from there.
I will wait till October 2025 and I will install it in the recycle bin.
Yeah, put it on the next door neighbor's computer. Jeff said he'll be here later. He's got some things to take care of. That's fine. I understand. I believe tonight's video is 594. So I'm going to easily get to 600 unless I take the next week off. So I'm not going to do that.
I do wish I could learn how to learn what that guy did to do that. That would be cool.
To install something to an operating system in the recycling bin?
Yeah.
What modifications would you have to make to the startup though for it to go straight to the startup bin to find the OS?
I'm not sure. There's a bunch of commands though you have to run.
Here's an idea. Have you written Doug Betts a letter for one of his Saturday shows yet?
You tell me how to do that? I don't know.
You should. Start it out with first time or long time watcher, first time emailer. There comes Jim. Hello, Jim.
Yeah,
Jim, I could try it.
Hi, Jim.
I think my ears were burning, but I could be wrong.
Nope.
Jim, I saw a
Nope.
video
Nobody.
where
We were talking about English and Doug and apparently something I mispronounced, but no, nothing about you.
Okay.
Okay, here's the sign. He's here. Don't say anything.
Yeah,
I'm here.
yeah.
Jim got a third
Kind of missed you last night.
I'm right here.
Did I miss something last? Did I miss something
gosh.
last night?
No, gosh, no.
Okay.
The
I didn't think
professor
so.
was here, and he ended up in the waiting room a couple times, as did Joshy. And we did have a new Zoom panelist join us. One of the coin guys joined us. Very interesting. Very interesting. And then tonight we've got some things we need to discuss that we'll just discuss. A few people already know it. We got together this afternoon briefly. Was hoping for more participation, but I also understand it was the middle of the afternoon, so it is what it is.
Uh-huh.
I have a hot date.
Was your wife aware of your hot date?
Yeah,
Jim,
that
did you
was
know
my
you
hot
could?
date.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Jim, did you know you can install an operating system in the recycle bin?
What?
I saw a video where a guy he installed a Windows 11 in the recycle bin. You have to run a lot of commands to get it to do.
Jim's first question is going to be, for the love of God, why?
Yeah, well, yeah, essentially, yes.
Well, it was Windows 11 he did it, so.
And then his second comment will be, are you out of your ever-loving frickin' mind?
Well, frickin' wouldn't be the word I would use, but since we're still on stream.
Exactly, that's why I went
You
with
must
that
be
route.
sick of the
Well,
dog.
apparently I have already broken the family-friendly rules tonight, and I'm not even aware of it, so I can't wait to see the replay and or the snip when it gets sent to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we'll see. First time for everything. So, speaking of first time for everything, I am 6'4" tall. I've lost about an inch or so as I get older, but basically still 6'4". I weigh about 240 now. I'm holding steady at 240, which I'm very happy about. I do not blend in well. I stand out. This little bitty twig of a person today damn near knocked me over because apparently I was in their way. And they did not say excuse me. They did not say they're sorry. They did not say anything. As I turned around to speak my mind, the same said person nearly knocked over an elderly lady. And when I say elderly, she was probably 20 or 30 years older than I am. That's when I damn near went to grab said individual by the shoulder and say something, but the lady said, "Excuse me!" So my job was done. And the kid just kept right on going. It was horrible. And then she and I had about a 15-minute conversation of the youth of the day. Very interesting, by the way. So that was my afternoon at Walmart. And they did have fresh green beans, even though I don't think they're fresh. I lost that bet.
I got new pots and pans at Walmart today.
That's about the only thing we didn't buy today.
I don't think he wanted to meet me.
We bought 40 bottles of water. Why in the world we need 40 bottles of water, I don't know. Diet cherry Pepsi, diet Pepsi. It goes downhill from there.
It went downhill. You said diet.
Diet, yeah, exactly. It went downhill for me when she said we're buying the 40 bottles of water. I'm like, we get water out of the tap. What's wrong with it? They might not drink it out. They don't need to know. Put it in the... Oh, I tell you.
You might break a pipe or the pump might go down.
Well, you're a lot of encouraging words there, Grumpy. Am I going to fill the bathtub up? Has anybody seen the movie yet?
My son's got about 45 days worth of food and stuff downstairs in the basement.
We got about 45 minutes worth of food. We don't have any food stocked up. Ski Man said they buy 2 cases of water a week. When we were in California, we bought bottled water all the time. And then I don't know how we got away from that, but I know how we got away from it. When we went to buy the bottled water, we seen him standing outside the spigot filling the bottled water up to put inside the store to sell us his bottled water. That's why we got away from it. Mm-hmm. But no, we buy it occasionally. If we're going to have guests that we may or may not know if they drink water or not. Jim, are you testing your camera out? How's mine working?
No, I'm not testing the camera out. Why?
Because you were moving around. I'm like, what's he doing? You don't have little animals running on the floor, do you?
No.
Okay. Dogs upstairs?
Oh yeah, the dog's always upstairs.
No cat?
Much to her disappointment, yes.
Is she your dog or your wife's dog?
Oh no, she's mine.
Okay.
Even if she was my wife's dog, she's mine.
Still be yours. All right. Josh is changing his background. We see part of Natasha's head, and I think this is where Josh proposed to Natasha. Either that or he's begging her, I don't want to get divorced. One or the other.
You beat me out by that much.
Yeah, there was quite a race today on Doug's. I got the first English in. Jeff said he was second, and I'm surprised you were as late as you were. I figured you'd be the first one to get the comment in there.
No, so. I was unfortunately doing something at the time, and I wasn't able to get there that quickly.
Yeah, I understand.
That whatever we're taking ever been, she asked me the me old man and proposal, so that's how that picture came about.
Your marriage started off on the wrong foot from the minute go, didn't it? She asked you to propose, and you actually did it. Josh.
You fool.
Yes. You should have reached out to one of the homies. The married homies, that is. Or you can talk to Greg. He was married once.
What's my favorite line from that particular movie? And if you can name the movie, good for you. You listen short round, you live longer. Big mistake.
It's an Indiana Jones, and I want to say, gosh, is it the second or third one?
I'll let you off the hook. It's the second one.
Is this the second one? Okay. Yeah. And the third one, was that the crystal monkey skull thing? Was that the third
No,
one?
that was the fourth one.
Was that the okay? So what's the one between Short Round and the monkeys?
Short Round and the Monkeys is Henry Jones Jr.
Oh, okay. All right. Speaking of movies, I had a conversation with the mailman today, and we were discussing our favorite mail-related movies, and mine is The Postman, when the little kid's hanging out, and then he comes behind the horse and grabs the mail. I like that scene. And he goes, oh, no, I can beat that. And this is coming from the mailman sitting in the mail truck. He goes, the best mail scene in a movie is in Funny Farm with the drunken mail delivery. And as soon as he said Funny Farm, I knew right where he was going. Funny Farm's a funny movie, by the way.
Is that why my mailman was late today? Because you were
Because he
talking?
was drunk, yeah.
I think I made
There comes the
progress.
scroll. So I want to thank everyone on YouTube for being here. I will watch it to see what my faux pas was. Check that out. I'm using big fancy words now. I want to thank Ski Man, Wintermute, Tony Wallow, Darren Gilholm, Rick Lakes, One Fish 26, BH Ringer, The Bronx 9, Great Guy, Sin Vicious, Josh Kinder, Ghetto Retro Gaming. If I missed calling your name, I apologize. I also want to thank Rich, Greg, Sin, Jim, William, Joshy, who's contemplating something, probably killing his wife, Chris Garrett, and Sam. Please join us on Zoom if you can. You know the address. Hope to see you there. Everyone have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow on Doug's at whatever time, maybe. Maybe, like I'm going to miss a Doug.
Don't forget Princess and Max.
My wife was in bed.
And
go
let me
for that.
find the
Knock
right
the
button to
cat.
stop
Keep
the
'em.
stream. Oh, we can't. We must end on a good note here.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh,
That's
Doug.
not it. Let's
Houston.
end on this one. Let's end on a Dougism. I got a bunch of them.
Good morning. It is 8:59.
Hey, look.
Almost straight up. Not
Hello.
straight up.
Hey, BA.
Because the minute hand's not quite
Oh.
on the